fraternity, good evening. Habari zenu. As Salim Viria has said, I started my morning here at 8 with Matters Sports. And I'm very happy that I am ending my day again with sports. And it speaks volumes of what my administration is doing around the subject of sports, the creative economy, and art. As I said this morning, Kenya plays in the League of Champions. We play in the space where you are going at the world stage. And I'm very proud to be a leader of a country of champions. I know, as the Minister has said, as a country, we have tremendous sporting talent. We have huge reserves of talent in many parts of Kenya, in many sports, in matters art, in the creative space. And as a government, realizing the importance and the potential of our sporting talent, we have reorganized the sporting space. The first assignment that I had when I came into office is to make sure that resources available for sports is ring-fenced. The sports fund initially was meant for sports only, but somewhere along the way there was, change in policy, and many other things were brought on board. I can now confirm to you that we have changed the law. The money that is coming from sports fund is ring-fenced for sportsmen and women only. And that is the reason why we are now improving many areas. Number one, we are improving sports infrastructure in Kenya. As has been said by Captain here, we have Talanta coming up. It's going to be the most modern stadium in our region. We have Moi Kasarani. We have put in money to change Moi Kasarani, put new seats, have a canopy, improve on the infrastructure around it. And so are we going to do with Moi Stadium, Nyayo Stadium here in Nairobi West. I also want to confirm to you that we now have the money to build Kapsabet Stadium, Kipchoge Stadium, 64 Stadium, Kamarin Stadium, a stadium in Baringo, a stadium in Kitale, and we are going to have a bigger footprint of sports in Mombasa, in Kilifi, because we believe that to unlock the talent that we have in sports, we need to provide infrastructure to support it. Secondly, we are going to also move a notch higher and support our sportsmen and women. As has been requested here, there is need to have, beyond the stadium, other facilities, gym facilities, training facilities, working on how we can build a bigger ecosystem of trainers, of people who are in the sports arena, and they can guide, they can mentor, they can support, and they can train more young people in that space, and unlock more talent for our country. We've just concluded among the biggest sports events in our region, the Chan Championships, which have given us an opportunity to host a regional championship. The last time we did that is about 38 years ago. And I want to tell you, Mr. Tuwei, that the Minister will be there to present our bid to host the World Championships in Kenya in 2029. And if you need any additional support, tell me, because we will give the global community an opportunity to choose from any stadium they will want. If they want us to do it in Nyayo, Nyayo will be ready. If they want us to do it in Kapsabet, Kapsabet will be ready. If they want us to do it in Kipchoge, Kipchoge will be ready. If they want us to do it in Kamarin, Kamarin will be ready. If they want us to do it in Mombasa, Mombasa will be ready. So they will be spoiled for choices on where they want to do this. Let me also confirm to the sporting fraternity that the government of Kenya will always stand behind you, to support you, to encourage you, to work with you, and to make sure that we bring out the very best in every sportsman and woman in Kenya. I understand very well what it takes. Let me put it that way. I understand very well what it takes to be a champion. It doesn't happen in one morning. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes sacrifice. It takes a lot of commitment. You know, I see whenever I'm at home, sportsmen and women, athletes wake up at 4 a.m. to run, you know. And, you know, athletics is much more difficult. At least when you are doing football or volleyball or rugby, at least you are chasing after a ball. But when you are running, you have nothing ahead of you. There is no real thing, you know. So you have to train your mind, you know, that you're focusing on the final, you know, the tape, and that tape sometimes is a few hours away, or is not real. And I know people who wake up very early, train very hard, sleep late, you know, eat very little. I once lived with a sportsman, and I really sympathize with them. Eating very little rice, with no fat, and with no this and that, some vegetables there. So I know it takes a lot of commitment, a lot of sacrifice to be able to be a champion. And that is the reason why we must recognize the men and women who make those sacrifices to win for our country. I did commit that we are going to review the rewards that are available to our sportsmen and women. We've done so in all the other sports, and so are we doing in athletics. You remember that initially, if you won gold, you would get 750,000. We have reviewed that now, that any gold medalist, as you come back from Tokyo, we are now going to give them a reward of 3 million shillings. And silver from 500,000 to 2 million. And bronze from 350,000 to 1 million. We have also a new package for those who participate in Commonwealth Games. And the new package is from 500,000 to 2.5 million. For gold, 300,000 to 1.5 million for silver, and from 200,000 to 1 million for bronze. The ministry is going to review other packages to make sure that we encourage the sporting spirit in Kenya. We reward the men and women who, as was said earlier by General Tuwei, they are the biggest ambassadors of our country. I know that you are going to Tokyo, and you have been given some allowance, to survive around and to, to do a few things here and there. I did recommend that we need to review even the allowances that you are paid as you go to represent Kenya in the World Championships or indeed any other games outside Kenya. And I don't know whether how did you what were the allowances paid? It was paid at the rate of what? Who knows? In this that's what you paid these people. You paid them $60 per day. $80. That is the money you have paid them. Okay? So, but I did recommend that we need to pay them a different figure, right? So, sasa ile pesa mmewalipa $60 per day, yeah, we should change, so that we pay them, instead of $60, we pay them $200 per day. Ndio. So uko na deni ya hawa watu, mwende mjipange, ndio. So Waziri and your team, these people, before they come and sit here, they've gone through hell. Very early mornings, very late evenings, and a lot of things in between. So my instructions are that we improve the pay, the daily, the money that we pay for upkeep of our employees. You can sit down, Waziri. From $60 to $200, and for officials, you said $80. Yeah, we can improve it to maybe $300 per day. So utapanga hawa watu kabla hawajaondoka. Hiyo pesa umewalipa ni kidogo sana. Hawa watu wanafanya bidii. Si ni kweli? Hawa watu ni watu wa bidii sana.